If you're over 50 and it feels like your body has turned against you, the stubborn belly fat, the sleepless nights, the brain fog, you're not imagining anything. Most doctors will just tell you, it's aging, learn to live with it. But that's not the truth. What's really happening is a complete hormonal shift that impacts your belly, your brain, and even your heart. And here is the shocking part. By the time you're through menopause, your body has less than 1% of the estrogen it had at the age of 25. That explains why everything feels like it changes at once. But what most people don't know, and what you will see in this video, is that you can turn this around. In fact, with a few simple steps, women are shrinking their belly fat, sleeping better, and regaining their energy without fad diets or punishing workouts. Menopause isn't just hot flashes, mood swings. It's full hormonal shift that affects your brain, your joints, your skin, your gut, even your teeth. And one of the earliest signs isn't hot flashes, it's sleep disruption. That's why exhaustion often shows up years before the final period. Perimenopause, the storm before the calm, can begin in the mid-30s and last years. Periods become irregular, sleep breaks down, anxiety and weight gain appear out of nowhere. Menopause itself is only a single day, the day marking 12 months without a period. Everything after that is postmenopause, and that stage lasts for the rest of life. By then, estrogen has dropped below 1% of what it was at 25, and I want you to imagine to try and run a car on 1% of the fuel it was built for. No wonder everything feels like it starts sputtering. Belly fat, bone loss, brain fog, thinning hair, joint pain, dental changes. It can feel like everything hits at once. But once that changes or those changes are understood, well, they can be adapted to, and that shift makes all the difference. Consider this. A woman in her 50s exercised harder than ever, but her pants kept getting tighter. And when she finally swapped her morning cereal for a protein-rich breakfast and added strength training, her belly started shrinking within weeks. Another described the feeling like her brain had simply shut off. After adding magnesium-rich foods like spinach, kale, pumpkin seeds, almonds, chia seeds, and even a bit of dark chocolate, plus creating a short nighttime wind-down routine, her focus and energy returned. Many also noticed their teeth shifting, something rarely talked about, but tied to hormonal changes and bone density loss. Well, then there's sleep. Women report asking doctors for help, only to be told to see a therapist, and as if it were all in their head. That dismissal leaves them ignored and ashamed. If you've experienced any of this, I'd love to hear your story. Drop a comment below. What's been the most frustrating menopause symptom so far? Sharing it not only helps you, but helps other women realize they are not alone. So what can be done? Nutrition is the first key. After 50, the eat more, move more, or eat less, move more, backfires. Severe calorie cuts slow metabolism, endless cardio spikes, stress hormones. And a smarter approach is focusing on 3 foundations: fiber, magnesium, and omega-3s. Fiber feeds the gut, stabilizes blood sugar, and helps reduce bloating. Think beans, lentils, berries, seeds, and vegetables. Magnesium supports sleep, mood, and energy, and most people don't get enough. That's where spinach, pumpkin seeds, kale, almonds, chia seeds, and dark chocolate can be powerful additions to your daily meals. Omega-3s fight inflammation, protect the heart, and support the brain. Like salmon, mackerel, sardines, flaxseed, and chia are all great choices. On top of those, probiotics are often a game changer. When gut health improves through foods like yogurt, kefir, or sauerkraut, women often notice bloating ease, moods lift, and even the belly fat starts to shrink. Exercise is the next lever. The old advice of do more cardio often backfires because high-intensity cardio spikes cortisol, which drives fat storage around the middle. A more effective combination is daily walking, especially after meals, paired with resistance training to rebuild muscle and protect bone. Many women discover that even starting later in life delivers strength and balance and independence. And if joint pain is a barrier, stretching, mobility, and lighter resistance still do work. The goal isn't punishment, it's protecting your body for the next decades of life. Quick question for you. Do you prefer walking, strength training, or something else for staying active right now? Let me know in the comments, because your answers may help shape the tips I share in future videos. Sleep is another piece of the puzzle. Lack of sleep does more than just leave you tired. It fuels cravings, slows metabolism, and worsens mood swings. Practical fixes can help, like avoiding caffeine after 2 p.m., creating a short wind-down routine with dim light and no phone, trying magnesium before bed, and using cooling sheets or a fan for night sweats. Sometimes the simplest tweaks make the biggest difference. Mental and emotional health cannot be overlooked. Some women describe feelings of despair, and research shows depression risks rise in this stage. The problem is compounded when family members don't understand what's happening, which doubles the burden. That's why women are starting to educate their daughters, sons, and husbands, because when family members get it, they can support rather than dismiss. If any of this sounds familiar, remember, you're not powerless. By postmenopause, estrogen may drop to that less than 1%, but that doesn't mean your best years are over. The steps that we've discussed can make a difference. They are prioritize fiber, magnesium, and omega-3s, add probiotics for gut health, walk daily, and strengthen your muscles, and create a simple bedtime routine. And also protect your mental health by connecting with others. This stage is not a decline, it's a transformation. And to make this easy, I created a free guide called Fuel Your Metabolism, a fat loss guide for midlife women. Inside, you'll discover some simple food swaps that calm cravings fast, and how to structure meals so that you're never guessing, and the easiest way to start intermittent fasting without hunger crashes or burnout. The link is in the description. If this video helped, share it with a friend, a sister, or a daughter, even your husband. And subscribe, because every week I share science-backed strategies to help you burn fat, boost energy, and age with strength and confidence. And if you found this video helpful, then check out this video or here. And if you'll see it linked on the screen, and please watch it. This stage of life is not the end of vitality. It can be the beginning of your strongest, healthiest years yet.